Good day, YouTube. So I took delivery of this tent in the post today. Ordered from Aliexpress for $133, $152 in total, shipped via FedEx. Took 6 days to get here. It's called the Mobi Garden 2+. It's a 4-season Alpine tent and basically a clone of the North Face Mountain 25 tent. So I'm not associated with Mobi Garden, and as I said, I bought this with my own hard earned. The tent wasn't given to us to review, so this is a totally independent review of this product. But got to be said, from the off at $133, not a lot to lose. So out of the box, this tent weighs 4.2 kilogram, including the tags. So anyway, without further ado, I'll get it out of the bag, I'll erect the inner tent, and then I'll come back to you. Okay, so that's the inner tent erected. It was done in a matter of 2 minutes. You have 7001 aluminium poles, shock coated together, 8.5mm diameter. Feel very light, almost as light as DAC poles. And as you can see, the sleeves are colour coded to the colour of the poles. Very simple to put together. So in the inner tent you have a vent with no seam mesh on both sides of the tent. The material is 210T breathable polyester. The sleeves are mesh and very resistant free. It was very easy to slide the poles through. There was no snagging or anything jamming up. Very nice. So 2 doors. You've got a side pocket here to store your door out the way so it doesn't get in the way. It also has an inner mesh on both doors, and this is the inside. As you can see, first time I've put it up, there's some little snag ends there that they've cut off. So just looking at the seams, everything is double stitched, quite a neat job. The ground sheet is taped as well, reinforced corners. The ground sheet has a hydrostatic head of 6,000mm, which is more than ample. And actually the quality's very good at the price point. Very good indeed. I don't see any difference between this and a North Face quality wise. I can see a few loose ends that they haven't clipped off when they've been tidying up, but that's not a big issue. But the actual construction of the tent, yeah, pretty good. So these are the side vents. So you can open this part, the mesh part, you can't. So you still get good ventilation with that. You've got a sky hook there for your lights. And as I say, the door has half no seam mesh on the top end, so you can unzip that for ventilation as well. So that's basically what you get on the inner tent. I'll stop it there and I'll bring you back when I've got the fly installed. So that's the tent with the fly fitted. That was a little bit more involving than the inner tent. There's 4 tie positions that are tied to the crossover points on the poles to secure the fly sheet on the inside. I haven't bothered to guy out to peg out the guy lines. You can see the basic shape of the tent. You do get a repair pole, lightweight aluminium pegs, which I don't use anyway. I use the Y pegs and Delta pegs, which are far stronger. And you also get a gear loft, a removable gear loft, and it's got a little slit in the middle there, so you can pull your ceiling hook through to hang your light. So all pretty complete there. The fly sheet again is 210 ripstop polyester with a hydrostatic head, 5,000 millimeters. So that's the entrance to the first vestibule. Let's see, you've got a good 4.5 foot by 3 foot space, and that's identical at either end. So the ground sheet's looking a bit rough, but that's because I haven't pegged the whole tent out. I've just basically put the structure up so you can see what the tent looks like. You've got your tie out points there for your doors on the vestibules. You've got vents in the top here for the vestibule, front and back. You've got... Okay, so overall first impression. As I say, at the price point of $133, nothing to lose, everything to gain. Very well constructed and put together bit of kit. I think if you shed some pegs and replace them for lighter weight pegs, etc, etc, put the tent in the fly in a stuff bag rather than the bag it comes with, you could shave a few ounces off the weight, but bearing in mind it is a high altitude tent, it's going to be a little bit heavier than your average lightweight hiking tent. But very impressed with it, very impressed. Like I say, aluminium poles, snow skirts, good venting, access either end, 2 vestibules. Yeah, job's a good one for $133, so I'll give this at least an 8.5 out of 10. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video or found it informative or useful, please hit like and subscribe. I'll be back soon with more content. Enjoy your day. Bye for now, YouTubers.